So 2026 midterms. Democrats are already fundraising off the shutdown, calling it Trump's tyranny. And then there's the wild card, public opinion. In battleground states, polls show rising anger, not just at Trump, but at the entire system. Voters are asking, the 2025 government shutdown, inside Trump's high-stakes standoff. Hey everyone, let's talk about something you might be hearing more about, a potential United States government shutdown in 2025. The lights are off in Washington, paychecks are frozen, national parks are shuttered, and the president, he's doubling down. This isn't just a budget impasse, it's a full-blown political siege. Under Donald Trump's second term, the U.S. government has shut down, again. But this time, the stakes are higher, the rhetoric sharper, and the consequences more brutal than ever. So, what caused the shutdown? It started with a budget deadlock. Trump demanded sweeping cuts to what he calls woke waste, climate programs, diversity initiatives, and foreign aid packages. In return, he proposed increased funding for border enforcement, domestic energy production, and a controversial new Federal Media Oversight Board. Let's talk impact. Federal workers, over 800,000 employees are either furloughed or working without pay. TSA agents, IRS staff, and park rangers are caught in limbo. Military families. While active duty troops remain funded, civilian defense contractors are frozen. Social programs. SNAP benefits are delayed. Head Start programs are closing. Tribal health services are disrupted. Small businesses, SBA loans are paused. Federal permits are stalled. And the ripple effects, they're brutal. In rural towns dependent on federal jobs, families are rationing groceries. In cities, protests are erupting outside shuttered courthouses. This isn't theoretical, it's personal. So, what's Trump's endgame? According to insiders, the president sees the shutdown as leverage. He's betting that public frustration will pressure Congress to cave. His messaging is relentless. Drain the swamp or shut it down. No compromise with globalists. America first means budget discipline. On Truth Social, Trump has posted over 40 times in the past week, framing the shutdown as a reckoning and accusing Democrats of economic treason. Meanwhile, his surrogates flood cable news, blaming Biden-era spending and touting the shutdown as a necessary purge. But behind the scenes, even GOP senators are sweating. The longer this lasts, the more it risks Trump's legislative agenda and his legacy. The shutdown isn't just a policy crisis, it's a political earthquake. Approval ratings. Trump's numbers are holding among his base but slipping among independents. Congressional chaos. Speaker Mike Johnson faces rebellion from moderates. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer's calling emergency sessions. The 2026 midterms. Democrats are already fundraising off the shutdown, calling it Trump's tyranny. And then there's the wild card, public opinion. In battleground states, polls show rising anger, not just at Trump, but at the entire system. Voters are asking, why does this keep happening? Who's really in charge? This isn't America's first shutdown. In 1995, William Jefferson Clinton, a member of the Democratic Party, who previously served as the Attorney General of Arkansas from 1977 to 1979, and as the Governor of Arkansas from 1979 to 1981, and again from 1983 to 1992. He served as the 42nd President of the United States from 1993 to 2001, and he clashed with Newt Gingrich. Back in 2013, President Barack Hussein Obama, a member of the Democratic Party, who served as the 44th President of the United States from 2009 to 2017. He was the first African-American president. He faced off with the Tea Party. In 2018-2019, Donald Trump, who is the 47th President of the United States. A member of the Republican Party, He also served as the 45th president from 2017 to 2021, shut down the government over border wall funding for 35 days. But this one? It's different. It's happening under a second Trump presidency with a fractured Congress, a volatile media landscape, and a public exhausted by polarization. It's not just a shutdown. It's a symptom. So how does this end? A short-term continuing resolution? Maybe. A bipartisan revolt? Possible. A prolonged freeze? Dangerous. And some analysts warn that if the shutdown stretches past October, credit ratings could be downgraded. Federal courts could halt operations, and international allies could lose confidence in U.S. stability. Trump, however, remains defiant. "We're rebuilding America," he said in a recent rally, "and sometimes you have to shut it down to clean it up." But critics argue, you can't rebuild a country by breaking its government. The 2025 shutdown is more than a budget fight. It's a mirror reflecting America's divisions, its dysfunction, and its desperation for clarity. Whether you support Trump or oppose him, one thing is clear. This shutdown is a test of leadership, of resilience, of democracy itself, and the clock is still ticking. What are your biggest concerns about a potential shutdown? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe for more updates.